Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here. My name is Hope, and as always, I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm super stoked that you clicked on this video. I'm going to do the end of year book tag today because I just kind of thought it would be a fun way to see what I have left in my reading for the next couple of months. My reading has it started off super strong this year and has very much tapered to now, and so I would just like to know where I am in the grand scheme of things, what I have to look forward to, all that stuff, which is why I figured I would do this tag. I have got the questions on my phone here. I have got a nice fresh cup of Le Decaf coffee. I can only use this mug for about 4 more days. When is Halloween? Less than, I think 3 days actually. Either way, the mug is almost done its time for the year, and so I'm going to enjoy it, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk, answer some questions, do whatever we want to do. Write down the questions as we go along. Let me know in the comments what your answers for them are. Do this video yourself, whatever you want to do, and we shall go on. I don't know where this tag originated from, actually. As I've been watching people's videos, I don't know that anybody has credited anyone for this. So if you do know who started this tag, please let me know in the comments below so that I can give credit where credit is due. But without any further ado, let's get moving on this tag here. Question number 1, book that I have started that I need to finish by the end of the year. There's one, and it might need to be finished by the end of the year, but I truly and just don't know if it's going to be, and that is The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I am 537 pages in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having the greatest time with this book. I was doing really well, and then something changed in the book that I didn't really love, and I have struggled now. I don't think I've actually read a page of this in more than 3 weeks. It's been a long time. I kept it on my I kept it on my bedside table, and it was just staring at me and judging me every time I got into bed. So I have moved it to my bookshelves, which means I'm even less likely to pick it up now. So we'll see. I obviously, I've invested a lot of time into this already, so I would like to finish it just to say I finished it, but I don't know that I need to finish it in terms of my enjoyment because I'm not loving it. We'll see where that goes. If I don't finish it by the end of the year, I'm going to donate it back to Friends of the Library, which is where I got it from originally. What is an autumnal transition book that I can read? So I'm filming this at the very end of October, which means everybody's been reading their autumnal reads for forever now. And while I don't really subscribe to the whole autumnal reading thing because I tend to read very similar things all year round, the one book that I did do for my TBR video, which was just basically going through my physical bookshelf, is The Blackbird Oracle by Deborah Harkness. I still need to get to this. The number of times I have mentioned wanting to read this book on this channel now is laughable. This is the last time I'm going to mention it unless I have finished it. But this is my thing, and I think it's autumnally appropriate because it follows witches and vampires and that whole world. So I would like to get to this. I guess I would have considered it an autumnal read, except that, you know, we're very much into the fall season at this point. A new release I'm still waiting for. I actually don't know that there is one that I'm still waiting for. I know everybody's super excited about the new Brandon Sanderson. I think there's a new Carrie Maniscalco, is that her name? Throne of the Something book. I think that comes out today, possibly, actually. But nothing that I am, first of all, I've only read one book in the Brandon Sanderson, so I'm not really waiting for that one. And the Carrie, the Throne of the whatever, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue on with that series, but in terms of the last couple of months of the year, I don't think that there are any that I'm really eagerly anticipating. I think I've hit all the ones that I wanted to this year, which is great because it just means I can focus on the holds and my physical books and all that stuff. So I am okay with not having a top anticipated read in the next few months. 3 books I want to read by the end of the year. I think, what would I like to read by the end of the year? I've read a lot of the ones that I was really, really excited about. I just finished reading The Will of the Many. Guys, that book is freaking incredible. So that would have been on my list, but I finished it yesterday. So flippin' good. I'd probably go back to my physical TBR, so just books that I have on my shelves that have been here for a while. I would really love to read The Goldfinch. I had started that in September, but September kind of got derailed on me and I haven't been able to pick it back up, so I would like to finish that. The Shadow of the Wind, I think I would like to read that one by the end of the year. And the one that I cannot mention. So those are my three that I would like to have done by the end of the year. They should be easy enough books to get through, but they are ones obviously that have been on my shelf for a little while, so something has been stopping me from reading them. We'll see how it goes, but I don't even think I really have anything on hold from my library. Actually, let's check. See if I'm waiting for anything that I'm really excited about. Yeah, no, nothing that I'm super keen to get to. A bunch of books, obviously, that I'm looking forward to reading, but nothing too pressing. So those will be, I'm gonna stick to those three. A book that could shock me and be a favorite of the year. Obviously, every time I go into a book, I'm hoping it'll be a favorite of the year. The thing is, like the ones that I've loved this year, it's gonna take a little bit to beat. I do think there's potential for The Shadow of the Wind to become a favorite just because of the things I've heard about it. Same with The Goldfinch. I think those two books have potentials to be favorites, but I don't know if they are going to usurp the one that is already my number one. So we'll see. But like I said, who doesn't go into a book hoping that it'll be a new favorite read of all time? Fingers crossed I get a couple of those, because my kind of what you would say are 5-star books, they are very far and few between. And the final question is reading plans for 2025. I don't have a ton of reading plans for 2025. I would like to do some rereads next year. I'd really like to focus on that. I'm kind of thinking about creating a reading challenge for myself, and I will, if I do, talk about it here. But the two that I do have, I have some advanced reader copies that I would like to get to. Coming out in January, we have Good Dirt by Charmaine Wilkerson, who wrote Black Cake. So I would like to get to that before the release date, and A Killing Cold by Kate Alice Marshall, and this comes out in February. So I have these two arcs that I would obviously like to get to. So those are two books in 2025 that I would like to get to. I imagine they will both be books for Dope or Nope with Hope. And other than that, the two books that I really am excited to see come out in 2025, Maggie Stiefvater is writing her first adult novel. I am so stoked for that. I've been waiting for her to do this because I have just grown out of YA, but her Raven Boys series is one that I adore so very much, and so I'm so excited to see what she does in the adult realm. And then also R.F. Kuang is releasing a book in August. I know she's a very divisive writer, but I've always enjoyed her stuff, and I'm excited to see what her new one is about. I don't know the synopsis of either of those books. If much detail has been released, I'm not sure. I just know that they're coming, and so those are the two books for 2025 that so far are very much books that I will be eagerly anticipating, and I'm very excited about it. I'm editing this video, and I needed to interrupt really quickly to say, obviously, I forgot a big one. That is Samantha Shannon's next book in her Bone Season series, The Dark Mirror, I believe is what it's called, is coming out February 25th. And I'm excited about the other ones, but this is the book that I am so excited about. So that, obviously, very much top of the 2025 reading plans. So that is a look at the end of your book tag. Got a couple things to get through, got a couple books to look forward to, and I'm excited about it all. Let me know what you have on your list for the end of the year, what you have coming. Like I said, just answer the questions in the comments below. Let's get talking, and I hope that you have the most epic and brilliant of day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.